Hey, this is Kim Meyer with Horsemanship Help, and today we're addressing one of the subscribers' questions. Her question was, how do I have my horse stand for more than a minute out on the trail? And actually, as I got thinking about this is actually a very complex issue without actually knowing the horse, because the issue might be actually at home. If you lead, some things you check out at home. Does the horse lead well? Does the horse stand up quiet, tied up? Can you mount with it standing still? So if all those things are great at home, good. But if those aren't, if the horse is going to stand at home, it's not going to stand out on the trail. And also you want to make sure that your horse is good with other horses. If you ride with friends but your horse is at home, your horse might be a little concerned about being with other horses. So if you can ride in an arena for a little bit with another friend, or do some groundwork at the trailhead for 10-15 minutes until the horse kind of settles and feels okay with the other horse. So you have to make sure that if it's your own horse and it's not used to seeing other horses, address that issue. Another thing, that if you go out on the trail and your horse, it's just you and your horse won't stand, cool. You can practice what I'm going to have my husband demonstrate, no problem, by yourself. But if the horse doesn't stand when there are other horses, you're going to have to find a very patient friend with a very good horse that knows that they're going out not for a trail ride, but to help you fix this issue. And they're going to have to be patient and wait and stand with you. So, Tom Dorrance used to always say, you make the wrong thing hard and the right thing easy. So if your horse wants to dance around, I'm now going to pick up the camera, and have my husband demonstrate some things. So first off, you have to have control of their mind and their hind end, and this comes through bending. So now I'm going to take it and have my husband straight. So the first thing you have to have is a lateral bend on your horse. So Warren will demonstrate just a plain lateral bend. Good. And then the next thing you want to be able to do, which is why you need to have a meadow or a bigger area that you can practice this on, not a narrow trail with trees, is there's something called a one-rein stop, an emergency one-rein stop. And this is where you go down and you use your lateral bend, and you disengage the hind end one step. Yep. And as soon as the horse bends and puts its hind leg under, you wait and hold its head. You want to show that again, Warren? So if your horse is dancing around, won't stand, you walk it off, come down to a lateral bend, have it step under and the hind off your foot, hold the horse's head till it comes to a full and complete stop. Another thing that you can do is an exercise called hind end, front end, where before that, probably you should just know how to move the front end and hind end independent of each other. So maybe we should start with that. So Warren, if you'll just show the hind end and the front end. So just asking for a step under, just basically, and then asking for the front. So if your horse is fidgeting and just standing there, you can give it little jobs to do, like move its front end, do a turn on the forehand, you can trot a circle, you can do a figure eight, but I would not back the horse up. I'll talk about that in just a second. So another exercise that is really, really helpful, that you do need some room, is what Buck Brannaman calls the ribbon candy exercise, which is a super lateral bend. And this is kind of like the one-rein stop, but you come down the rein. He's kind of going away from me, so I'll go up to him. You bend, ask the horse, so it's like a wicked sharp serpentine. And again, looking that the horse steps under in the hind end. Comes down, asks for a sharp, deep step. Okay, so that's another exercise that you can do. So all of these exercises are real good to make the wrong thing hard and the right thing easy. But basically, if you were to trot around and you had room to trot around, that would be a good thing. And then you stop and let the horse see if he just wants to chill out. So I talked a minute ago about not backing up. If your horse is really uptight and not just standing but uptight, you wouldn't want to be backing up because it might rear up. There are times where you might get on the trail and your horse will get vapor locked. It'll stop and it's not moving. And here you're going to have to break the front feet free. Can you get over here just a little so the back door isn't there? Perfect. So if your horse is stopped and will not move, you might have to do this rather hard. You pull off to the left, pull off to the right, getting its front feet to unstick. And because Badger's doesn't have any problem here, you're not seeing how firm. But if you needed to be firm, that is how you would unstick the front feet if the horse got really, really stuck. Okay? So that's how you fix if they're vapor locked. Okay? And then, thank you, Warren. And if you just want to hang out there. Also, when you're on the trail, I always recommend you do what's called leapfrogging, that you change positions and one of you be in the front for a while, one be in the middle, one be in the end, and change positions. And if your horse is a little stressed out, just don't spend that much time there. So, hey, this is Kim Meyer with Horsemanship Help. And I sure hope, Leslie, that this helped you. And remember, I want you to stay safe, I want you to succeed, and I want you to enjoy your horse. Thank you very much.